Hi neighbor! Welcome to this video. It is a get ready with me. You're going to see how I made this look and we're just going to talk about a bunch of stuff, so stick around. Hi everyone, hello! My name is Hannah. If you're watching this, then you're watching my channel, Pretty Hippie Me. I appreciate you being here. This is my first get ready with me video. I'm gonna do my makeup today. I'm gonna do my whole face. Obviously I have nothing done. And I'm using this e.l.f. New Classics palette. This is part of a series that I do on reviewing makeup instructions, just because I'm kind of new with makeup. I'm a beauty beginner, I call myself. I find it interesting to look at the instructions on the back of makeup, especially eyeshadow palettes is kind of where you find them the most. This is the e.l.f. The New Classics palette is the one I'm working on right now. And just kind of see how those looks actually look on your face, and how easy they are to apply, stuff like that. And you learn new techniques, you kind of see how the brand thinks makeup should be done and how the brand wants you to use their palette, stuff like that. And I'm also just gonna chat, say hi, introduce myself, tell you a little bit about what I'm trying to do here on the YouTube. I'm gonna start with my eyes and then I'm gonna do my full face afterward. So hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. My name is Hannah. I'm from Connecticut, which is in the United States in case I have any international viewers. I have a CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer that I'm putting on my eyelid, and then I'm going to bake my eyelids because I discovered, I don't know if I want to go so far as calling my eyes hooded, but there is a little bit of overlap from my kind of above the crease eye area onto my eyelid. I'm seeing it better in this eye. Can you kind of see that? So I've been trying out an eye cream to kind of make my eyes a little bit more firmed up, and I looked on YouTube for some techniques on what to do with eyes like that. Either, I don't know if they're droopy or hooded or what's the right word for them, but what I found was people saying to put on concealer and then to bake your eyes to absorb some of the moisture, because yeah, so I have that kind of possibly hooded but definitely a droopy eye skin happening, and then my eyelids are also oily, I think. So it's adding to the problem of my eyeshadow just not staying in place where I put it. I don't know if my eyes have always been this way. If it's something that developed over time, then that would kind of lean more to the theory of them just being droopy from age. But yeah, I'm just getting into beauty, just getting into skincare, and finding, learning about these small details, techniques and all these things. I've watched a lot of YouTube, but I haven't always applied it because I just get a little nervous. I'm using a loose setting powder. This is Maybelline Master Fix. I don't really have any reasons why I bought it. It just looked good. It was a translucent powder. So I'm gonna bake my eyes. It seems like it's been helping my shadows stay in place, but we're gonna really find out. So while my eyes are baking and setting, I'm just going to gel my brows. Sometimes I feel I should fill them in, but today I just don't. So I have my Almay brow styler that I use. So yeah, my channel is young, just like me, young and fresh. I started it a few months back, but I've only recently really been consistently posting. And by consistently, I mean every 4 or 5 days. Because I have a lot of stuff going on and I have a lot of anxiety that I'm a little bit of a perfectionist when it comes to the videos that I want to post. It does take me a long time sometimes to make my video be the way that I want it to be before it goes on the internet forever. Where is my spoolie? Oh, found it. What I like to do is focus a lot on plus size fashion, because I'm a plus size person, at least right now. and on makeup, because makeup is a hobby that I'm developing, and plus size fashion is something that I've just spent my whole life living with. The smallest I've ever been in my adult life was a size 14 pant. So I've always been in the realm of plus size, or at least, like, when I was at my smallest, I was kind of like borderline size, kind of between plus and misses, or plus and like average sizes. So I just know a lot about it, have a lot of experience with it, and I have a lot to say about it, guys. I'm gonna get into the eye look. The eye look I'm doing is described on the back here. Is the second one, which is Golden Hour, Gilded and Seductive. I'm gonna be using the shades Gilded, Opulent, and Downtown. Gilded is gonna go on my lid, Opulent is gonna go in my crease, and Downtown is gonna go as a liner. And I'm also gonna use some highlight shades here too. So I had been thinking a lot about making a YouTube channel and just talking about it just for fun. What really motivated me to get started and make my channel had to do with earlier this year, when Sierra Schultzzie, who I watch sometimes, I'm not a stan, but I enjoy a lot of her videos. She went to BeautyCon. This is old, everybody knows about this already, but just for a recap, she went to BeautyCon, and despite being one of the most like cute and friendly and positive people in the whole freaking world and on YouTube, she just had a really bad experience. She was treated really rudely. From what she could gather, it had to do with her size, and it had to do with her not being like the smallest of the small, like a lot of YouTubers are. And like, to be honest, she's not a very big person. Like, she's curvy. She's not like obese though or anything. She's cute. I don't know, she just got some behavior on camera by other people that I was just shocked that actual adult people still like behave that way toward each other. I don't want to give too much away, because I recommend that you go watch the video. It's a little bit old, like I said, but still relevant. She had like people literally laughing at her out loud, which I feel like is gross. Especially in 2019, when we're all supposed to be about inclusivity and acceptance and body positivity and all of these things that we say. Actions speak louder than words, friends. And laughter speaks louder than words. It was just crazy to watch. And I just felt bad, and I felt compelled to join this space and be out there, be another plus size person on the internet. Not that she really is plus size, she's like on the line, but be another not super skinny, how about that, not super skinny person on the internet, so that she's not the only target of nasty people, but also so that nasty people can realize, hey, we're here now, we're here to stay. And it's America, it's 2019, not everybody is this way, and that's cool, that's fine. That doesn't mean that they're lazy or ugly or bad or deserve laughter, because this isn't middle school anymore. So I want to talk about plus size issues, plus size fashion. Am I missing a brush? Oh, found it. This is my main brush. So I just wanted to get out here. I wanted to stand in solidarity and join and be like, yo, stop being mean to people who are positive and delightful and wonderful and just super like cute and happy all the freaking time, like Sierra. And so I just wanted to be a support for her, kind of. A furtherance of the example that she sets and the message that she is sending about body positivity and everyone being beautiful and being kind to their bodies, which I think is really nice and really relevant and really needed right now, apparently. And then also I'm excited about being another person in makeup who is plus size, but also who is like unashamedly brand new and unashamedly not great and still here. I want to grow as a person doing makeup because I think that there's some really cool potential for like artistry and self-expression and using it like paint on the canvas that is the face. But I think I need to learn how to do that. I'm not afraid to be a beginner. I think there's other beginners out there who maybe need a friend who's also a beginner. We can be beginners together and we can share what we're learning. Because I think right now the makeup community is really not geared toward beginners. Not that I want to do tutorials because I don't think I know makeup well enough to do a tutorial. But I just want to, you know, document my process, my learning, my growth, and share it with you all. So you all who are also learning and growing and new can know that you're not alone. See what I'm discovering, share what you're discovering. We'll just discover together. Like on Dora the Explorer or something. Yeah. Is it just me? Or is the lid color just already gone? I'm gonna pack again. This gilded shade. Because it looked strong at first. Yeah, maybe there's fallout happening, or because I was blending, it just all vanished. It's coming back now that I'm putting it back on, but my God. Yeah, I just had to really build it back up. I have this trouble spot on both eyes, but it's more evident on this eye. I have this like strip of skin that nothing sticks to. Nothing. There, I think I covered it up. It actually like kind of stuck. Same thing on this side. Alright, I'm gonna leave that alone. Gonna do a little highlighter. I think I'm gonna try Glamour actually as a highlight shade for me. I don't feel like this Glamour shade is showing at all. Not at all. It's very close to my skin tone though, so that might be why. But it is a shimmer. Even if the color is your skin tone, the shimmer should be shining. Should be shimmering. Alright, I think this looks okay. I think the bake is helping. Yeah, the highlight is starting to show now. Now I'm turning in the light and it's showing a bit. Ooh, little fallout. Oh, lots of fallout. But that's basically why I want to start this channel. Or what I really want to do on this channel is be another like body positive person on the YouTubes, share my growth and my learning when it comes to makeup, and then on the subjects that I know more about, which is plus size fashion, share my opinions, because I don't really like to share opinions unless I'm educated on the topic. So now just I guess a little bit about me. I'm going to use this green Maybelline cover stick for a little redness corrector. I'm from Connecticut. I live with my boyfriend. That's his cat, but she has become my cat. He's a restaurant manager. I am always between different careers. So I almost feel like I can't really talk about work much on here because it's always changing a lot, and while I have an opportunity right now that I'm really excited about, for example, it's not really set in stone, so I don't want to have to go through the process of talking about it, and then if it doesn't work out, then I have to explain it, and it's just a lot of... I've had a very rough year with work, so I don't want to really talk about my job too much. One thing that I will mention is that I have a couple videos here on this channel about reselling on Poshmark. That was something I was doing at the beginning of this year. Beginning to the middle of this year. And that is something that I think a lot of people can very easily and very successfully do. I was doing it for a while, and I was going to have that be an element of my channel. I'm using a Maybelline Fit Me. But I've recently decided not to continue reselling. I'm an extrovert, and working from home as a reseller, while I was able to do it, it was just not right for me. There's money to be made there, and you know, no shade toward the people who can do it. And a lot of people do it part-time and still make more money than I ever did reselling. There's a lot of it that has just such a learning curve. There's just, you're doing so much of it by yourself. It's one of those jobs where you're required to constantly be interacting with customers online. So I was very into my screens all the time. When I was with my boyfriend, I wasn't really with him because I was constantly checking and sharing and answering questions and all of that stuff. So it just turned into too much of a time commitment for the amount of money that I was making. And that being said, I was having good sales. I was doing pretty well, better than a lot of other people tend to do on the app. On Poshmark specifically was where I sold most. I had just started to try to expand into eBay. I was at a kind of a decision point because I was at a place of growth. But I was also, we live in a small space in our apartment, and my reselling was taking up, it still takes up, because I haven't gotten rid of all my inventory, it still takes up so much space in my apartment. So we didn't have the space for it in terms of my time, but we also didn't have the space for it in our apartment, literally. Just felt like a better choice for my mental health to get a job outside the home again. I think there are beautiful, wonderful people in the reselling community, and I wish them all the best, but I just don't think that it's for me long term, at least not right now. It's fun, it's not difficult tasks, just time consuming. It's definitely something that anybody can do. And I do have tips and tricks that I could share, but I kind of feel hypocritical starting to share that information on my channel while I don't have an active closet. There are so many other reselling YouTubers out there who have active closets, and I don't really want to take away from what they're doing on YouTube. I'd rather let the viewers who are interested in that go to them for that information. Instead of me talking about my past, they are talking about their present and their future. You know what I mean? So I want to let them have that. My beef with blush is, you saw me put on my redness concealer color corrector there. So I just took out the redness in my skin, and then I'm gonna put it back. So maybe I just need to not use my redness corrector and just put my foundation over and let my natural redness shine through as a blush. My natural blush. But I don't think that that's the look that people go for, but whatever. So I'm going to contour first, and then I'm going to do blush. So yeah, moral of the story is I'm not reselling anymore. I don't really want to talk about what I'm currently doing, because what I'm currently doing is in flux a little bit. But I can tell you that I went to school for musical theater. It was a mixed experience. Educationally, it was wonderful. Socially, it was not. But that was also because of a lot of things going on in my life and a lot of mental health things about myself that I didn't understand, that I got diagnosed with after college, that were affecting me in college, but I didn't really realize. I wasn't really able to take care of at the time. Sorry, this is LA Colors Highlight and Contour. So I use this for the contour, and then I'm going to use a NYX illuminator for my highlight. So yeah, while I was there, I discovered a real talent and knack for directing. And out here in the world, I've been looking for ways to use those skills. When I left college, I was headed down a particular track that just didn't really work out the way I wanted it to. And when that story was over, it was about 1.5 years after graduating college. And I was kind of, I was very discouraged and disillusioned, and my main goal at the time was to just get a job that would pay the bills. That was because of a lot of conversations I had recently had with some people who at the time I considered to be role models, but right now I'm kind of torn about exactly what influence they had on me. I can't tell if it was fully positive or not, but I don't think anybody is a fully positive influence on anybody now that I think about it. Everybody is human, everybody is imperfect. That's where you have to choose as a person how seriously you're going to take other people's opinions, and which opinions to take with a grain of salt and which to take wholeheartedly. And I just didn't really have the judgment at the time to discern. But yeah, so I didn't really continue pursuing theater, and I've been on a whole journey since then. It's hard out there, especially when your education is in something specific, theater or otherwise. If you have a specific education, even though it's a BA, I think that people don't understand the value of a degree. It's not valued as highly anymore. My theater degree, for example, taught me management, people skills, organization, how to work together as a team to achieve one artistic goal. And working together with artists is even different than working together with just anybody, because artists all are putting their heart and soul into their work. You have to direct people's hearts and souls in the direction of your vision. When you're a director, when you're a designer, when you're somebody at the upper level of a production, for example. You have to do it in a way that is loving and kind and respectful of their artistry, but still produces the result that you want in the end of the day. Yeah, I learned a lot of entrepreneurship and marketing and independence and a lot of those skills. Those are skills that are transferable and useful, but also that you kind of need to explain that that's part of your education. So I have been trying to explain that to a lot of jobs. So even though I'm not going to talk a lot about it on this channel, because I want to keep it light and positive and fun, and based on my past year, you never know what's going to happen with a job. During the past few years, I have found one, and only one, line of work that gives me as much fulfillment as being in theater. And I've recently come across an opportunity to potentially, possibly, maybe, I'm not sure, but hopefully work in that field again. That's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm sharing a lot with my boyfriend right now, financially. I'm hoping that this job, should I get it, will allow the both of us a little bit more freedom. I'll be making a little more money, and mentally it will give me a lot more freedom because I'll be doing something that I enjoy more. This is a Revlon Super Lustrous lipstick in pink truffle. It is sheer. I don't have a ton of bullet lipsticks, but I love this one. kind of my go-to kind of neutral lip shade. Not that it's a nude, but it's neutral. And then it's something on my lips, but my eyes still shine. I think that's this makeup look. So I'm ready. We got ready with me. I wanted to tell you guys a bit about myself and a bit about my channel and what my vision is for it, because it's not there yet. I've had a tough couple of years, but I feel like I'm coming out of it and I'm on an upswing. I've learned a lot, and now I want to share some of it with you all. And more than that, I just want to add to positivity. I want to add to body positivity, body acceptance. I want to add to beauty, a culture of accepting where you're at right now, and not just having to show the perfect part of you, but showing your growth, showing your imperfections, showing your failures, showing your, yeah, I still need to work on that, and not being ashamed of that. So if you want to hang around for that, please subscribe to my channel. Please like this video. Please tell me in the comments below where you are at with your makeup journey. If you are part of the plus size community, or if you're kind of mid-sized like Sierra, tell me your thoughts on what happened to Sierra. I will link her video below. Tell me everything. Tell me about you. Tell me about your jobs, your tough times, your happy times, whatever you want to share. I hope that this was a nice little first look into my life, and I'd love to get to know you more as you get to know me more. Thank you so much for watching, if you watched this very long video, and I'll see you again soon. So much love. Bye. Oh God, everything just fell. Ah! Cool.